Hey, how you doing? This is Adam Post, and we're covering how Barbie is about to ruin Disney's last chance to have one successful movie this summer. Let's get into the story. Before we do, please be sure you are subscribed to the channel. Click the bell for notifications. Give me a thumbs up. Really appreciate you guys. I'm trying to get to 50,000 subscribers, so if you can subscribe, please do subscribe. Barbie is getting pretty popular. A lot of people are talking about it. Of course, it hasn't come out yet, but people are excited to see it. People are talking about it. You know what they're not talking about? Disney's Haunted Mansion. Haunted Mansion is actually coming out this summer, even though you might not have heard anything about it. It is a remake. It's from Disney, of course. It's based on the theme park attraction. This could have been the last chance for Disney to do something that actually made money for them this summer and made them look a little bit better. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Coming from Screen Rant, Disney's final summer box office bet has something to fear from Barbie. Hollywood is abuzz with the competition between Barbie and Oppenheimer. But Disney's new Haunted Mansion is the most likely movie to suffer from the competition. Haunted Mansion is set to be released on July 28th, just a week after Barbie and Oppenheimer hit theaters, and it could mean another flop for Disney if Greta Gerwig's toy-based fantasy comedy and Christopher Nolan's historical biopic have the legs they're expected to have at the box office. With Barbie and Oppenheimer taking up all the movie buzz, Haunted Mansion could get lost in the fray. And everything Disney has been doing has been absolutely disconnected from fans. There are all kinds of things they could have done to promote Haunted Mansion. People could have been talking about it on social media. People could have been interested in it. But one thing Disney will not do is cultivate its relationship with fans of anything that they produce. This article came out recently based on a great video by Valiant Renegade talking about how Disney has lost $900 million. This is before Indiana Jones. $900 million in recent box office flops as their liberal agenda is being pushed way too heavily in their movies, like in Lightyear and The Little Mermaid, and moviegoers are just not interested in being part of woke propaganda. They're interested in connecting with characters and themes and ideas that they're excited about. Just because Disney was a popular brand in the past, it doesn't mean it gets to remain a popular brand. This is something that Bob Iger does not seem to realize. Everything that he inherited and then acquired and got away from the original creators, like Lucasfilm, like Marvel, like Pixar, were like ice cream cones that have just been melting in his hand year after year after year after year. Disney is really turning into an unfixable mess. And I'm very optimistic about everything in life because I've seen miracles happen. But as time goes on, it seems like Disney is going to need more and more of a miracle for anything to go right. Now, at least Haunted Mansion wasn't another one of these $300 million debacles or $329 million that the new Indiana Jones movie has been rumored to cost. Disney just spends money left and right, but in the case of Haunted Mansion, it looks like they only spent $150 million to make it, so that's $50 million less for them to lose from their typical $200 million budgets. Of course, Barbie and Oppenheimer each only cost $100 million to make. Just like another movie you might have heard of, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse that comes out from Sony. $619 million worldwide so far. $100 million budget for this animated film. Why can't Disney make a $100 million animated film? It's like they're not focused on the business whatsoever. They have a lot of things going on at Disney, a lot of different divisions, streaming, cable, film production, live action, animation, adaptions, licensing. It's a tremendous amount of businesses, and that doesn't even cover all of them. And the complexity to all of them is probably incredible. However, they do need to get a little bit better organized and more focused. They haven't even done a sequel to Frozen yet from Frozen 2 that did more than $1 billion. While Oppenheimer isn't targeting the same demographic as Haunted Mansion, Barbie is going for the same all-ages family audience. If parents decide to take their kids to see Barbie based on its widespread hype and positive word of mouth, then Haunted Mansion could bomb at the box office, which would mean more bad news for Disney. The odds of Haunted Mansion bombing at the box office are about 100%. I mean, you never know. We'll see what happens. But if no one's talking about it before it comes out, it kind of means that nobody cares about it. And if nobody cares, they're certainly not going to go see that. Disney's been having a bad summer with the back-to-back commercial failures of The Little Mermaid, Elemental, and Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. The Mouse House desperately needs a hit to stay afloat, but it might be sabotaging its own movie by releasing Haunted Mansion right on the heels of two of 2023's most highly anticipated films. Given how expensive it is for an entire family to take a trip to the movies these days, families will probably only watch one movie in July. If that movie is Barbie, then Disney is in trouble. With Barbie dominating the buzz and word of mouth, it will likely have legs at the box office beyond its opening weekend, which will hurt Haunted Mansion's ceiling for how much money they can possibly bring in. Going off the rule of thumb that a movie needs to earn back 2.5 times its production budget to make a profit, Haunted Mansion needs to rake in at least $375 million at the global box office. In the current theatrical landscape, it's tough to make that kind of money even under the best circumstances. But Haunted Mansion is going up against two of the biggest movies of the year. And here's why Disney should be concerned with Barbie and Mattel's movie future. Disney's competition from Mattel won't stop at Barbie. Greta Gerwig's film is just the beginning. The Barbie movie is planned as the launchpad for a whole cinematic universe based on Mattel products. Mattel has 45 movies in development adapted from its toys. Now, if it's got 45 movies in development, it doesn't mean that they're going to make 45 movies, but they're certainly going to make at least 5, 6, and then they'll do sequels. Mattel Films is working on a Hot Wheels movie with J.J. Abrams, a Barney the Dinosaur movie with Daniel Kaluuya, and movies based on American Girl, Magic 8 Ball, Masters of the Universe, Polly Pocket, and Rock'em Sock'em Robots. If Barbie is a success, and it looks like it's going to be, Disney might end up competing with a Mattel movie every year. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think that Barbie is going to blow the Haunted Mansion out of the water? If you have a family with a few kids along, are you going to take them to see the movie that everyone is talking about? Or are you going to take them to see the Haunted Mansion, which really no one is talking about? It looked like it was going to be some direct-to-video kind of movie or direct-to-streaming kind of movie, not one that people would be getting all that excited about. But let me know what you think if Barbie is really going to blow this movie away, because it really looks like it. I always like to see your ideas. Please be sure you are subscribed to the channel. Click the bell for notifications, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you again soon with another video. And if I don't see you, I will miss you.